Alright, folks, picking up right where we left off. About to go try and fight this horse dude. Hopefully it doesn't take us too many times. Usually does in the beginning of the game. Anyways, here is the very last Kodama. Right behind the door here from the shrine. Where we beat the Yoki realm. Now, I will say that this guy is a lot easier to beat if you're using a brute form of a guardian spirit. And I really want to see if I can change my guardian spirit. And I cannot. So this is what we're dealing with. I gotta get good with the Spheral, man, because these are the ones that do good with ninjutsu builds. So it's just so fucking hard to do their burst counter. Like, you have to make sure the enemy hits your after image. Whereas with the brute, as soon as you start seeing them do their death blow, you hit R2 and hit circle, and and they're doing it. So but we're gonna try. We are going to get some help here, so we got a level 31 there. Level 31 and a level 31. What you could do is you go back after you get some levels. You can come to like the beginning levels and drop one of these helpers and help people as they're coming along, right? So he's got a split staff, so he's a magic build, which might not be too bad. That's the other thing. You look at their weapons and their gear. You want people that are going to complement you. If you got a quick weapon, you're probably going to be using light armor and stuff like that. So you want someone that's a little bit more beefy that can tank it. This dude's got an Odachi, which is a heavy weapon, but he has a Feral. He's using a Feral, and he's using the Guardian Spirit that's good for magic. So he's a magic user as well. He is a brute, but he's using a Kirasagami, so they're kind of all fucking mixed up. Let's see what this guy is. He's got a split staff, he's using a phantom, and he's got the same same guardian spear as I do. So if I had to go through this, it would either be the Odachi. Hopefully he's got beefy fucking armor on, and he can take some hits, but we'll see. All right, so we'll go ahead and request him. Now, I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken... Oh, I thought you could get more than one helper. Oh well, anyways. But anyways, I'm pretty sure even if you get more people, the enemy does become a little bit harder. Alright, so what you're going to see here is I'm going to go in, I'm going to try and just stick and move this dude. We'll try it with the spear first. We are in high stance. We'll try with the spear. Just like, nah, fuck it. We're gonna do it with the Kirasagami because even though it runs out of ki quick. All right, so I'm gonna use a spirit water, and if I get really close to the end of life, I'm gonna activate my guardian spirit form, my feral shift form, and hopefully I can go up and get some hits on him. And the secret to this game is to run around. Or the secret to this fight is to run around, stay away from him, and when he starts doing his like 4 triple slash downwards, try and hit him with the burst counter, which like I said is R2 and then circle. Just the feral one is just a little bit harder to pull off. But once you see him start to falter and you get his ki all the way down, start whooping his ass, because that's a bunch of free hits that you can take. See that right there? That's his fucking burst. Shit. God damn it! We almost had him. We almost fucking had him. Fuck my life, man. He was almost dead. God damn it. I should have fucking... I knew I was doing the wrong thing. Alright, that's alright. That's alright. That's alright. Let's pick the same dude. I don't really care about going in there and getting my... Well, I do need to go in there and get my old boy, but now I'm not going to be able to use my fucking guardian... I'm not going to be able to use my, spirit thing. Damn it. Damn it, I missed it again! Kill him, bro. Kill him! Oh, you almost got me with the fucking... There we go. Done, son. Yeah, in order to do the burst counter with the Feral, you do an you shoot forward and you do like an after image. In order for it to hit, they have to hit your after image. So the timing on this thing is hard, because if you're a brute, then you can hit him at any point during his death blow animation and you'll do what you need to do with it. Come on, calm me down, bro. I'm going dumb.
Phew, that was a close one. Any longer and it might have been too late for you.
Why look like a fucking T-100? Yeah, let's go get all this stuff. Let's go, got it.
Grab what loot you can and get over here.
Got all the loot. Make them hit that rock right there, because that's a lot of amaretto that you can get. Yep, not too hard, like I said. I fucked up on the first run because I let him catch me and grab me without being at full health. But yeah, so, like I said, pretty simple. As soon as you walk back into arena, if your Guardian Spirit Grave... Shut up, man. Your Guardian Spirit Grave will be inside the arena and will come to you automatically, so you don't have to worry about running to go get it, which is kind of a quality of life thing.
I've been waiting for you. You, read the letter, right? I'm to Kichiro. And you are? Hide. All right. I'll call you Hidi. Got a nice ring to it. I rely on my wits, peddling spirit stones for a living. Then at some point, a monkey became my guide. You may be a demon that slays its own kin. But the soul within you is unmistakably human. Something tells me the two of us will make a good team. A reprobate and a part yokai. Will you walk this path with me? Let's head up in the world and follow our dreams. So, what'll it be? Come on, you got no place to be. Tag along. You showed that thing who's boss. What? You take a vow of silence? Ah, sorry, I'm sorry. You sure you've got your reasons?
All right. My girlfriend called just a second ago. Anyways, so what you see right here is the soul cores, right, that we got. They are leveled. You can merge to the same soul core, which we'll see a little bit later on, and they give you different stats. If you push start, you can tell, this will tell you what all these things are, by the way. So you don't have to be like, well, what the fuck does that mean? Right, so Pleiades grants a chance of receiving the specified bonus when you defeat an enemy. Pleiades, the Amarita gauge fills up faster. The Amarita gauge is so you can do your burst counters and all that stuff in your yokai form. That's what that's for. And it also lets you use the enemy's abilities, which you'll see a video of right here. So if you push triangle or R2 and circle, then it does that spear throw right there. This does a big slice thing. All right, there's a whole shit ton of these things, man, and they all have different abilities. But some are very good abilities that do a lot of damage. But a lot of the times when you're picking which one of these you want to use, look at the stats that they have, like what they give you, because usually that's what matters more than anything else. So equipment drop rate when you're in yokai shift gets upgraded by 10.8%. Anima bonus. You get a D- on that, so it's all letter scaled, but basically it's just an addition to your Amarita gauge. Attack plus 24 when you're in yokai form, and of course, like we went through with Pleiades on that. And then for the Nikki, you got all this stuff. Life drain, yokai ability hit, so when you use the ability, it gives you life back. Melee damage versus human, so there's 1.6%. Anima damage bonus taken. So, like I said, they all have different stats and they all have different moves, but I would say pay more attention to the stats than anything else. All right? All right, you have to attune them in order to use them.
The spirit stones I'm looking for are very powerful. They're called Amrita in other countries. Apparently, they can even turn the tide of war. The thing is, power is everything in an age of war. That means every time a new war breaks out, these stones sell like hotcakes. Problem is, man's got to deal with yokai and bandits. All kinds of things out to get you. That's why I was, you know, looking for a real tough type to travel with. Someone like you. I've got a good customer I want to go and see first, yeah? You'll come with me, won't you, Hiddy?
He's a good dude. He loses his way later in the game, but you know, he redeems himself like much later in the game. But anyway, so the way this is all set up, just so you guys to see if you haven't played before, is you got your main missions in red, you got your sub missions, the talismans that are not in red, and each of them have a suggested level. Now, you can go after the ones that are like higher level and stuff like that, and you will get better gear and better equipment sooner. But doing them in the order of progression by level is to me, it's just fine, right? Because then when you come back to do these, the gear and stuff that you're getting, while you can definitely trade it in and destroy it and all that stuff, it's not going to be as good as what you're getting in these levels right here. So it's probably better just to go by progression, get the gear you would get in there, and then work your way up. That's my advice. Now, every time that you beat a main mission, go ahead and like search around the maps and stuff like that, because you will find other hidden items on the map. I'm sure there's some walkthrough out there that will tell you exactly how many are on this map and where they're at. I never looked at it, but there was one right there. Sacred Arrow. Sweet. And then whenever you touch on them, usually there's like a little bit of lore about the area that you found that in. So, you know, you hover it over like buildings and villages and stuff like that, and usually you'll get one of those secret spots. Sometimes it's just a spot on the map, like a lake or a culvert, or not a culvert, a lake or a toll or something like that. Anyways, the other thing you can do after every mission is go to your starting point and go to your hut. Now in your hut, you have the ability to go through and look at all the illustrations of folks that you've fought already. And you'll get more unlocked information about them the more times you beat them. So if you go beat them twice, then you'll get the next one. Beat them 3 times, get the next one. All right, and then Guardian Spirit illustrations, character directory, who these people are, and the more you progress the story, the more you unlock information about them. It's pretty cool. And then you got your FMVs that you can rewatch again. They will always have a exclamation point on them until you look at all of them. Remodel hut, you can go in and put some different scrolls up there if you want. Ferocity. Visitations, you could change your guardian spirit that's there with you. And then tea utensils are not a thing yet, but they will become a thing. And then later on, you could upgrade your living quarters as well. Manage equipment sets. Here you can actually like build equipment sets. So for quick like items and everything, it's just for quick changes. All right, in your storehouse, this is where all your stuff goes that you can't carry. Now, usually these are all restocked automatically unless you turn that off. I would just recommend leaving it on. And you can go back in and change your appearance, which I'm sure I'll do off screen because there's a couple things I want to do with this dude. Now your shrine is just like your Kodama shrines that are in the levels. You can level up, which we're going to level up. I put a point in skill because I know there's going to be some armor that's coming up that we're going to want it. But right now our next point's going to go into stamina. So the rotation I'm doing is a point in constitution, a point in dexterity, a point in stamina. Point in constitution, point in dexterity, point in stamina, point in skill. So that's kind of going to be the rotation that I'm doing until I get skill up to 10. And then once that's done, I will do all my main stats and then then I'll start getting these guys up to 10. Some people tell you just put everything up to 20. I don't, that way you can use everything. I still don't agree with that. Figure out what stats your build for the stats and like, just be smart with them because they start to get hard to come by as you take more and more Amrita to do. So we attuned our soul cores, so now we have our soul cores attuned. I don't know why the option isn't there yet. The dojo. Now, right now, these won't really do anything for you except teach you stuff, but sooner or later, there's going to be lessons in here that will actually allow you to unlock abilities and stuff like that. So keep tabs on the dojo. Hidden Tea House is the other place where you can go to donate gear, and when you go to the Hidden Tea House to donate gear, you're actually in a
You
war with
must
other
have some
clans.
great stories to tell.
So what you do is you go to trade, and well, trade here. Glory. You get glory by fighting the Red Revenants. Okay, there's other ways to get glory too. I can't remember off the top of my head, but that's how you get glory. You come in here and buy some of this stuff. And you can go through and see what all this shit is. Some of it's crafting materials, some of it's consumables, some of it's things to respec all your points if you want to, all kinds of stuff. There's also, you can make your character look like these folks throughout the whole game to buy them. And then you can buy scrolls. What you can also do with glory first, but before we go with that, clan battles. Okay, so donate. Go to donate, and it's gonna see. So you see on the right hand side there, it says conditions. Donate swallowtail armor up at the top, and then the conditions down there is donate bows. Sorry about that, folks. People calling me all over the place. Anyways, I just put some points into the yokai shift to extend the ability. So when you use yokai shift, you get points to put into it. So that's the name of the game, right? Use the thing to get points to upgrade it. That's all there is to it. You won't get points any other way. I don't have any Kirasagami skills that I want to do right now, so I'm just gonna save these points until I clear these missions to be able to upgrade them. Well, let me see what's over here. Damage dealt to enemies from behind increases by... Oh, yeah, that's right. It is good to fucking... I gotta unlock it. Because you want to get these. Damage increased by 3%. Like, it doesn't seem like a lot, but they build up. So you'll get like 3% here, 2% here, and then 1% here. So you have 6% total damage dealt from behind. And it does make a difference. So, yeah, we'll go ahead and get it. So if you already have a button combination that does a skill, it'll ask you if you want to replace it. This is for mid stance. It is good to have different skills on different stances. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and do that because we got Reaper already, which means it got put onto the high stance and then for the L1 and triangle. But we'll go ahead and put this on mid stance and then it automatically does it. The fuck? Okay. Alright, so now that's kind of a rundown of all that stuff. Alright, you could go to the tea house and donate items and gear for whatever it's asking for. And then once you donate enough of them and fill the bar up, you'll get rewards for it. And at the end of the week, once it will get tallied up, and whoever donated the most, the clan wins the war. And then if you've donated a lot, you get individual rewards. And it kind of just goes down like that. Team rewards, individual rewards, clan rewards, so on and so forth. And everybody's still pretty active in these things because you'll see there's a whole bunch of people donating a whole bunch of stuff. So, all right, so we got a recommended level 10. That's a main mission, and then a recommended level 9 for the Forest of Veiled. But before we do anything else, I want to go back to the first mission and go beat fucking Cow Dude. So let's do that. So before we do this, there's something quick to understand. This divine branch fragment right here. You will lose all of your Amrita, but it will return you from the mission, right? So you can get out of the mission. There's an item that's coming up where you can get out of the mission without losing all your Amrita, and it's just it's a divine branch basically. So if you're going to go into a mission just to do something specific, make sure that you're not loaded down with fucking Amrita, or at the very least, go get enough Amrita to level up before you use the divine branch fragment to leave. So we're going to go beat Horse Dude, and then we might have to beat a few enemies just so we don't lose all that Amrita to go. Alright, so just, that's kind of what I'm getting at. And as you can see, we got all of the Kodamas over there, so they're all found. And we will get somebody to help us out here. Probably not going to be too high of a level, but oh, level 31. They're absolutely going to be a high level. Now, certain missions you might want to run through over and over again because of the rewards that you get from it. It's a random reward drop. Some people just drop better rewards at the end of missions, so that's the reason you want to run through missions over and over again. So let's go ahead and get this dude, and then we'll go fight Cow Guy. Now that we've leveled up a little bit and doing a little bit better. My weapon has a thing on it, or my arrow has a thing on it where it lowers their attack power on hit. So that's always good to have a weapon that has like a debuff on it. Shit. See, his hits are not anywhere near as hard as they were beforehand. Damn it, I missed it again! Come on, dude, die! Fuck! There we go. Alright, so that gave us quite a bit of Amarita and a lot of good gear. And the village cemetery key. And at the very least, even if it's not good gear because we're over leveled for it, it is rarity, so you can go and trade it in for divine rice, break it down for crafting materials, all that good stuff. Alright, so as you can see now, we can open this gate. So if you did that in the very beginning, you could have skipped all of that over there and just came straight through this way, which is, it's more for like a speed run tactics, really, in my opinion. Because you really don't want to skip a bunch of areas, because there's all kinds of shit. Alright, now we will go level up. I think we should have enough for a level. If not, we'll go and... If not, we will go and get what we need, and then we'll get out of this mission and continue on with the story. Yep, we got enough for a level. Yep, 4,100. So we have 4,281. So not only do we have enough for a level, we're about to use almost all of our Amarita. So when we do use our Divine Branch Fragment, we won't be losing a whole lot. It'll only be like 100. So that's nothing, which is great. Also, as you notice in Dexterity, it's giving me 1 Samurai skill point. It's raising my ninjutsu power, and it's giving me ninjutsu capacity. Basically, when we start being able to use ninjutsu, it is a you can only use so much because there's a number value assigned to it, so you can't go past that number value. So that's why the capacity needs to be raised. You'll also notice down there at the bottom when we do dexterity, it helps us from poison and paralysis. It raises our resistance to it. And every one of these stats has something that does that, right? So skill gives us ninjutsu power, even though it's not a whole lot. But our ki pulse is more strong, right? So the ki pulse basically is we get more ki out of 1 pulse. So it fills up the meter more when we pulse, basically. Strength, as you can see, does our encumbrance. It gives us a better ki pulse. It gives us water, resistance to water, and it gives us a skill point, as well as raises the attack on both of our weapons. Not a whole lot, but it does, and then gives us 10 in life. Stamina, basically life, and then weight, and gives us samurai skill point. Courage, ki recovery speed, so it's faster. Life, samurai skill point. Magic power, which is why courage is always good for your magic builds, because it raises it. And then versus lightning. Heart versus fire. Key point gives us more ki in total. And ki recovery speed is faster and gives us a little bit of life. Of course, constitution raises our attack on our spear, gives us a whole lot of life, and then raises our poison and paralysis up. So Anyways, that's kind of the rundown. Magic is pretty much basically magic. It gives you a skill point and raises your magic power and capacity. So that skill is only for magic. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and raise up our dexterity. And now we only have 181. And we could use our divine branch fragment and leave out of here without worrying about too much loss of Amarita. So I tell you, hey, this will leave the mission and return to starting point, and you will lose all obtained Amarita. Yes. Now we can see if we got any better gear. I always start from the top and work my way down. So I don't think we're going to get another Kirasagami that's going to be better than that for a while. You can see, by the way, the number value on the side, which says if it's more powerful or not. So you don't have to really look through everything. Just putting that out there. See that 82 right there? And then 68 and 56. So it organizing them in descending order. So now you might want to see if something, even though it has a lower attack power, it might have an element attached to it. So it might have lightning or water or, something like that attached to it. So elements do different things in this game. Water affects recovery speed. Fire obviously causes damage over time along with poison. Lightning does damage over time and something else. And then earth, if I'm not mistaken. So anyways, you'll get to see that as you go on. So that might be a reason why you take a weaker weapon, because it has that element attached to it. All right, so the spear, nothing. All right, let's go check this Wisteria longbow I got from fighting a Revenant off screen. So it's a really good one because as you can see, you hit and it's reduced attack. So if I hit somebody, 18.8% reduces their attack when I hit them with it. Let's see here. Life drain bullseye. So if I'm like I bullseye, like I get a dead eye hit from a far away, it'll give me 97 in life. This is stronger, and the rarity is the same. However, the stats that it gives us, not as good, in my opinion, anyways. Well, this equipment drop rate actually is kind of good. The more equipment drop rate you get, the more chances you get to get better equipment. So this is probably better for like your fights and stuff like that. This is probably better for like just cruising around, right? So the good thing is I can equip both of these things, and they'll both get familiarity even though I'm not using it. So like I'm cruising around, I'm like, hey man, I want to try and get more equipment, so I'll be using this one. Then I get to a boss fight, I'm like, all right, I need something that can do a debuff, so then I'll start using this one. So just kind of play around with them. The Nightshade Mask, it has more slots on it, so I used it even though it's weaker. Melee damage versus unscathed enemies. So basically, if an enemy hasn't been hit yet, your first attack will do 0.9% more damage than a regular attack. That toughness gauge is pretty important actually, because toughness is basically your poise in this game. Alright, so life plus 12 and other realm resistance plus 3. Which basically means I'm not as affected in the Yoki realm as I would be without it. Oh, I can get some torso armor. Alright, so light armor. We're still under the encumbrance weight, and now we got some torso armor. The more you put in stamina, the more armor you'll be able to use. I highly recommend doing what I did in the beginning, which is get your encumbrance down. Only put the armor on that can, that you can wear where you're not encumbered, even in green. And then just go like that, so you can get used to having fast key recovery, especially in the beginning of the game when you're still trying to work out the mechanics. Alright, so there's that. can't hit the blacksmith yet, but we will soon enough when we rescue her, and a few stages coming up soon. That becomes a very important place to go to upgrade weapons, reformat them. There's all kinds of stuff you could do there. Torrygate, you can actually get with people online and go help them out, and you get various rewards for it. Not a bad deal to like go out and help people once you get a better grasp of the game. All right, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get to our next mission. Oh man, those PS5 load times. I love them. Now, there is prestige points like I was talking about before. Let's see if we got any. Nope, we don't have any titles yet, but we will soon. Like, there's rewards for not using any shrines throughout the whole time, or not wearing any armor throughout the whole stage. I would say save those until you're a little bit more powered up, and then go back to beginning stages to get those prestige points. It's just easier that way, unless you're really looking for a challenge.
Hiddy! Hurry up, Hiddy! Grab the spirit stones. Let's get out of here.
Alright, so we got a samurai skill point from that upgrade. So this is changing to another stance. Nah, I don't care about that one. Activates, blah, blah, blah. Low stance, don't care. Don't care. What's this next one over here? Increase key recovery when you switch during key flux. What's this one down here? Dodging at the perfect timing. That's all low stance, low stance. When we get to the point to where these like green ones are, I'll explain a little bit more about those later. I'm gonna save the skill point for then. All right, let's sally forth. Don't get greedy in here. There's a lot of fucking enemies. Kite them out. Yep, there you go. Fuck, we're both out of key. God damn. The axe guys run out of key really quick, so let them swing and then come at them, because they do one swing and most of their key is gone. Also off screen, right before I went into that boss fight, I fought a bunch of these dudes just to get better gear and more Cocoa Cups so I could summon more people. So it never hurts to hit these dudes up. This guy's got a lot of good gear, so we're going to fight him and see what we can get. Now, you're not going to get all that gear, but you'll get some of it. And don't be surprised if they fuck you up. What the fuck? Oh, he's wearing heavy armor. That's not good. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh boy. Oh boy. Yeah, we're fucked, guys. Yep. Well, as you can see, it's dangerous to get more than one enemy on you. Right there, I probably should have switched to my spear. Matter of fact, we're going to do that because I've been using my Kirasagami for a while. I always make sure I'm on the right arrows, so I'm not using my secret arrows. Oh, motherfucker. Alright, I gotta change the sensitivity on this, guys. My apologies. This was the guy right here, right? Oh yeah, we're fucking this dude up. I cannot let that stand. See how his key got... Oh shit, man! God damn. There we go, motherfucker. Alright, so we got an heirloom cuirass and some cups. Ah, not all that great. Oh, by the way, if you talk to this guy a couple
I'll be
times,
waiting here, okay?
he usually has something for you.
And if you're in trouble, this might come in useful.
That's an amulet that you can use that will take you back to the last shrine you prayed at. So if you get into a bit of trouble, like you're surrounded or whatever, and you need to make a quick escape, go ahead and hit one of those up, and it will get you back to the shrine without losing anything. Alright. That's a death trap going that way, so we're going to come around this way. If they got a helmet on, but you hit them in the face, it will damage them pretty good. Alright, so that's the thing right there. So you see how the circle's white, but now it's red? The center circle's red right there, but now it's white. You want to wait till it's red. And sometimes they stay there for a while, and sometimes they don't. And then they start doing their old pattern, movement pattern again. So now it's gone, now it's gone, now it's back for a second, now it's gone. And now, in a second, it's going to come back and he's going to stay there. Right there. Well, I fucked that up. Why am I out of fucking energy? Yeah, there's nothing worse than trying to push a button and nothing happening because you realize all your key is gone. But like, if you have armor and your encumbrance is more, like even if it's up in the green, it will take a long time for that key to replenish, and key is so important in this game. Now, if they got a ranged weapon, and you stay a certain distance, they will stay right where they're at. And sometimes you can confuse them just by going from side to side. We will get a skill eventually that lets us grapple them, so like it will turn red, and we'll get a critical hit. Now my key pulse has like a twirl where it knocks people back, which is good. It gives me a little bit of distance in between each other, in between us. Now up here we should be able to take some motherfuckers out. Where are they at? There's all kinds of enemies down there. So you want to try and thin out the horde a little bit. Now he'll come running at us. If you go rushing up in there, the other ones are going to come after you, so just be patient with it. And even if you don't get a bullseye on him, you can still kite him out. See, there's a guy over there. I'm gonna use one of my sacred arrows because I got 7 of those bad boys. We're looking for the sweet spot with the red. There we go, right there. See, he's pretty strong. He'll come after us. He is a axe. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to the Kirisagami on that, so we can do our little pull him forward thing. See, that right there is where you would use your burst counter. But you gotta time it right when you're a Feral, because he has to hit the after image that you did. I'm gonna switch back to our spear. Now you get a shortcut right here. You will die if you fall down there, so just be careful about that. I can't wait to get my fucking grapple thing. There we go again. Fucking not being able to do anything. Damn it! Missed it again. Look, there's a Kodama. Do our whistle. Make sure this isn't a mimic. Nope. Plunge attack! We just got a proficiency point with our spear, so we can go and upgrade or get another skill, which I will do on the next taping of this, because this is about ready to end off on an hour, and you know, we'll pick it right back up where we left off. So that way is the path of progression. There should be a shrine over here somewhere, which I will use. I hear a Kodama somewhere. Anyways, we just did a big loop. Alright, this is where we started. Get up on this tree, there's a bunch of stuff up here. You knock these little things down, they usually have money under them. Just be careful. Fall damage is a bitch in this game. Like, even falling from a little bit of a height will kill you. So just be careful. It's not worth it trying to go, like, just to get a bunch of money. So there's Armorita under that. Take. Take that. There's one thing up here. And there you go. See what I mean? Fuck, man. Alright, folks, well, this is about ready to cut off. I'll go ahead and cut it here, and we'll pick right back up where I left off. We'll go up the tree, go grab that, finish clearing out this area right here, go get the Kadama over there, and we will keep rocking on. Thanks for being with me. Hope you all stick around. Above all else, just keep trying, man. This game is not impossible. I promise you. You can win it. Just like with any Dark Souls game.